Alright, well, it's May 19th, so that means the Georgia turkey season is officially over now for like 4 days. Georgia had a pretty rough season this year. Hunted three different private properties and public land a few times. Public land was a total hit and miss. Never heard anything at all. And then private land, heard a fair amount of birds, but the story of my season was they were across the property line or across the river and just never could get into the territory I was hunting. So yeah, I had a couple close calls. Could have shot a jake, but just not what I wanted to do. Thankfully, Kentucky was a success. I was able to harvest a turkey in Kentucky, so thankful for the opportunity to go hunt up in Kentucky. This is going to be a quick review of the Knight and Hale RNG 200, the Run and Gun 200. I also have the 300. I'm not familiar with that one. It's got a few more pockets. I think it has a little bit more storage to it. But I've got a season under my belt with the RNG 200, and I love it. Real quick, a couple things that I had to get used to, and I even had to modify. The back, it has the back pocket where you can put like the water bladder system, but it also has a water bottle holder. So I never used the back water bladder system pocket, and so it needed more padding. So I ended up cutting out, I can show you real quick. I had an old cushion seat and I cut it to where it would fit perfectly into the little pack there, and it gave me a lot more padding. So that's the one thing that I had to modify, which was, a pretty easy fix, just for more padding. I'm sure if you use the camel pack, that it would probably provide you with the padding using the water, but being I had a water bottle holder, I didn't ever use the bladder system. So how I kind of broke it down is, of course, you got your box call here. A couple vests I've had in the past, you could walk and you'd hear your box squeak. I keep a rubber band around my box call, of course, but it just slides in, and then it has the cinching system built into the pocket, and it also has the cover over it, and I can't even think of a time that it would squeak. I mean, it doesn't make any kind of noise. It keeps it quiet, which I really like. 2 pot call holders, and then I kept my 3 strikers and my conditioning stone in there. It'll hold 4 strikers, but I only carry 3. And then over here, you have a big pocket where I kept my gloves, face mask, and my gobble tube. I kept all that in this pocket, so nice to be able to keep that all in one place. I kept my locator calls, my owl and my crow call, in the top pockets here. In this pocket, it's kind of a 2-in-1 pocket right here on your right chest. I kept my diaphragm mouth calls in there, along with, what do you call this? Scotch-Brite pad. I kept it in there to condition for my pot calls. And then it has a little magnet thing here, so if I was ever running and gunning, I would keep whatever mouth call I was using in that little pocket there, so it was just easy to take in, take out, use quick access. So it has multiple points of adjustments on it to where you can fit as loose or as tight as you want to get it. I had no issues with it. It has the seat adjustment to where you can just pop that sucker up, cinch it down, and you're on the go, and you can just loosen it real quick. She pops down and you're sitting. And it's also nice, so I could take my seat off, and I have a little chair, I sit in a little more comfortable, but that just pops right off if you need it to. So yeah, overall it's a great vest. I highly recommend it. It doesn't have the carrying department for the turkeys or decoys or whatever, but it did come with a turkey tote. So, and I had already had one, so I never really used the vest compartment, the one that you get in the back of all your vests. Doesn't have that, but again, not a deal breaker for me. I just use the turkey tote. And then for the decoy, it gives you a decoy sling, which is super nice. I would carry my decoy, and I have a small little tripod that I would carry. I would hook them both up to this. It's just got your your rope and the little rings at the bottom. You put a little hitch in it, or a cinch, and it does the same thing in the back. Sling it over and you're good to go walking. So a great vest. I found mine on Sportsman's Guide. I forget what I paid for it. I want to say like 80 bucks or so, but well worth it. Again, great vest, really like it. They have, like I said, they have the RNG 200, which is this one, and the RNG 300. The 300 I think has a few more pockets to it. I haven't had my hands on that one for sure, but that's basically it in a nutshell. I'm already looking forward to next turkey season. It's like, you know, I guess less than a year away, but I already have plans to hit Kentucky and Florida next year, and potentially Tennessee. So I'm already counting down the days to next season, but we're switching modes to deer season. We've had mineral sights out for a few weeks now, already running cameras, starting to see some velvet come in, so starting to get hyped up about deer season. But yeah, that's it in a nutshell. Appreciate you guys watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, give us a thumbs up, and get outside and enjoy his creation. It is a beautiful day today, so see y'all next time.